Hello, hello. It's been a while. I am going to. Okay, so it's been a while because I've been working on the Foxy Rag, and when I work on the Foxy Rag, there is just no time for anything else. But we're doing okay. So I'm having a bit of a time out, and this is no word of a lie. I have just picked up these pieces from around my chair off the floor. I didn't move anywhere. I just literally sat on my chair and picked up all of these pieces that were on the floor. And I'm going to take a leaf out of Andrea and Tina's book today, who is Artie Mays and Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I'm going to turn this into one of those cluster things. Rolls, is it? Cluster rolls, strips. I've only ever done smaller ones. I've never done a longer one before. So I thought I'm going to give that a go. I've got a few little scraps of paper here, and I've also got, this is my scrap box, or one of my many scrap boxes. But I'm going to use the bits and pieces that are in that box too. And I'm going to try this. I've seen Gail do this too, actually. But I'm not sure who the original idea came from. I'm going to make it onto this masking tape. Now, actually, I know Jessica Rapp, Two Silver Oranges, did something similar. I'm not going to put this on my pyjamas because I am in my pyjamas, yes. I'm not going to kind of do it on my PJs because they're bright red. So I'm going to just run this along my little tea towel, just to get some of that sticky off, because I don't want it to be super sticky, because I do want to put this through my sewing machine. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's not sticky really at all now. It's sticky, but not super sticky. So I'm going to pop that down there, and I'm just going to see what happens, because like I said, I've never done this before. So I've got loads of scraps of packaging paper, and why not start with that for a base. I might have pulled off a little bit too much here, but this is one of those things you just never know quite what you're going to end up with. I've got my glue at the ready too, just in case I need a bit of that. Oops. I don't want to... got no idea really how this is all going to go, because just going to play it by ear. I think this might be a piece of newsprint. I'm going to tuck that under there. I'm going to put another piece here. Might not be the longest strip in the world that I'm making here. Let me just check. Yep, I'm in frame. Got a bit of book page. So I love this staple mark here. I want to keep that, so I'll put that there. A bit there. And I'm guessing this is one of those things that you just want to do without thinking about it too much. I know there's lots of methods for these. There's some little music pieces on here too, so I'm gonna use a bit of that. I still want that little piece up there to kind of show. I want a piece of music over there. So I know I've gone just slightly off the page here. Let's use a bit here. Got a number, page. Oh, that's actually quite nice colour, so I'm going to use that there. I'm sure we can tear bits off if it's too big. Just wanted to keep this quick, easy, you know, let's put that there. I've got a tiny little piece here of the tape still showing. Okay, so I'm gonna tear my tape off here. Let me move that out of the way. Just tape this down. Okay, let me just check how much of that. I mean, we're pretty much all in, pretty much. Let me just move this very slightly. There we go. Okay, so this is my base. That was nice and quick, like that, like doing that. Okay, I've got some glue now because I'm gonna literally just glue on some of these scraps that I collected off the floor. So let's just glue, pop a little bit of glue on the back here. And I want to sew it, like I said, so I'm not worried if things are not quite like that folded in that way. So I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I'm not worried if things are not glued down particularly well. This was just a, you know, I've been on the computer for what feels like months, but it's not probably months. I just needed to do something kind of away from the bag, really. So I want to thank everybody in advance who's contributed. This one is actually a lot bigger than previous issues. It won't always be this big, but this one we had the extra month. The extra month from going quarterly. So we had that time, and it's been amazing actually what a difference that's made with getting things in from contributors, getting pages prepared. It's been a huge effort, and it's been really, really rewarding this time. So these are little pieces left over from the Matisse cutouts that I did. Got a bit of I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I mean, it might be a big hot mess. It probably will be, but I'm just kind of going with the flow today. Let's just pop that there. Kind of like this little cluster of mess. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the top there. Keep that in place. Ooh. So, well, this really does take using your scraps to a whole new level, I think. It's good fun. It's good fun. Got this little piece of, I think this is a piece of pattern paper. Put that on. Get that in there. I do feel that maybe Andrea and Tina think these out a lot more than I am right now. So definitely go and watch Tina and Andrea do this with more precision. Quite like that. Let's put that glue here. Go on there, I think. Quite like this too. Let's put this under here. I mean, I have got, where are they? got the last label kit, so I could always add some labels, but I'm not actually sure that's the way I want to go with this. I think I just want to use these scraps. And I'm going to put that in there too. What else do I have on here? Most of this is now kind of cardboard. Oh, I've got a black dot. Oh, another piece of cotton. I think this is embroidery floss. I can always do some hand stitching down here once it's done. I think I might add a bit of spray, maybe distress spray or something similar. Okay, I'm liking that. Right, so I'm just gonna have a little look in here and see what I've got that would also be kind of interesting. Oh, that's better. That side's better. So I haven't used my glue for a while, so it's a little bit dry. Need to add a little bit of acetone to this, and I think we need to go with a little. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? Let's add this. Why not? And then a piece along here, I think. Along here. So I've still got that. You're not really talking because it's kind of still. I'm still in that whole mode where you're just not used to talking to people. Let's have a little bit of. Maybe over here. That's quite cool. And then I think I'll have a little bit hanging off here. Oh, that's already coming apart, look. Let's go. Plenty of texture on here. I still don't know if I'm going to love it or hate it when it's finished, who knows? Right, I think that's pretty full. Although this green's quite nice, isn't it? Let's put a little bit of that on. Just trying to find big gaps. I don't know if we need to fill every gap, but I'm going to have a little going for layers. Definitely going for layers. This is quite cool too. Oh, that's quite cool too. Can I get that in? Yeah. I think that can go there. Which side? I think I'm going that side. This is certainly, like I said, we're going to see if it works, because this is, I'm just literally putting things down without thinking about it at all, and it could be a complete disaster, or it might look pretty cool. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, I think I am going to call that a day now. So I'm gonna tear off the sticky ends, and I'm gonna take this, just make sure that's all, that's a little bit wide there. I'm gonna remove, I can obviously go straight in my scrap box. Okay, I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm just going to do some stitching, and I will be right back. Well, I think the verdict is I actually really like it. I'm quite happy with this, but I do want to add something. So I'm just going to grab some distress stains, and I'm going to get my water, and I'm going to get, where's my dirty one? I'm going to get my cloth. I just buy these kind of cheap tea towels now, and chop them up, because I was using flannels and they were a pretty inexpensive way of having a mop up cloth, so I've kind of changed that a little bit. And I'm just literally going to do this in a couple of spots. Just spray it with water, spray it with the distress stain, and then blot it. Now I'm going to try with, I'm going to go in with a bit of green. Okay. And now I'm going to just add a few dark spots. Try and work out where I want them. I think I'll use the gathered twig. Grunge that up a little bit. I can actually use that too. Right, I'm going to give this a dry. So I am actually very, very happy with this, but this is where I could be making a huge mistake. But I'm going to try, and actually that one's a bit thick, so I'm going to grab a pipette, and I'm just going to grab this dirty old spatula. I've got my Indian ink. Now I'm going to dip the end of this in, because it's slightly, no, that's not going to work. I've not got a lot of ink left in here. Here we go. Just to get some black dots on there. Maybe touch a few bits here and there. Cool, that's very cool. Now, do I want anything else? I'm going to grab my heavy cream. I'm not going to use that one. When you use the spatula, it's easier to use the kind of flat, the flat of it. You can obviously scrape on with the side, but I kind of like the effect if you're using it flat. doing those edges. They're quite cool. Right. So I think I'm done. I think I've got my grungy. Let me just dry this. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I was a bit sceptical. I'm just going to tear that piece off there. I don't like that. I really was not sure how this was going to turn out, but I love it. I'm really happy with it. Do you want me to just show you a bit of a close up there? Actually, I can. Let's not stop there. Let's not stop there. Got my gold wax. I'm just going to add some really small amounts of gold wax. Just in a few little places. Why not? Why not? Just gives it a little bit more interest. Just working with layers. I really like the just sticking it down, not overthinking where I'm putting things. And that's a skill that I think I'm getting better at. It's taken some practice, but I am really loving this whole, you know, being a little bit more free. Okay, that is now done. You can see a few tiny little shimmers. And obviously this will now be cut up. It can be embellished further with butterflies or labels or, you know, whatever as an embellishment piece. But yeah, loving it. It's proper grungy, very dingy, bit of gold bling in there. Yeah, happy with that. Thank you for joining me. I hope you found it useful. I hope it's a little bit of a spin on some of the others that have been done. A lot of people have done this, so it's certainly not anything new, but this is mine. First one ever. First one ever. I don't think I've ever done a strip before. Take care. I will see you all soon. Bye.